Howdy everyone, and welcome to the stream. Sorry for the bit of delay. Had some non-technical difficulties. Hope y'all doing all right. Today we're going to be drawing some. I'm moving more into the polished state of the game, so I want to draw some ambient things, critters like bunnies. Hopefully not like the last time we attempted a bunny. Maybe some birds, that kind of thing. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I've been working on some other art stuff. As you can see, I've improved. It's still a work in progress, but I improved the castings animation. Right before it was really bad, in my opinion, but now it's let's see if I can get some mana right quick. It's a little more powerful, and that fireball's a little better. So been improving stuff like that. As you can see, the character is going through a bit of change. Still on, still haven't decided whether I like it better or not, but I think it looks cleaner, just not as iconic, so we'll have to see how that goes. Maybe tweak it some more. I've also broken up the character sprite a bit. It's less bad. It was a little weird. Like, he looked like a little alien boy at first, but keep in mind that was like my first character so for the game. Let's see. Let me find this one. So yeah, I've broken up the sprites a little bit, not everything, but like we should be able to have some character customization at some point. That does mean I want to cut down on the amount of animations that I had planned to do, but yeah, this should be able to let us swap in some character customizations. I actually liked it before too. It had personality. Oh, thank you. No frog. We're not drawing any frogs. This is from the title. We are drawing cute forest critters. Frogs are not here. Glad to be here in the beginning. Well, welcome to the stream. Also, I did some bit of water mock-up. I haven't animated yet, but we'll get to that at some point. And we'll show that off again right quick. Fog's very cute. What do you mean? No. So yeah, there's the water I've been working on. It's something. Oh, okay. But Toad is okay. Yes, Toad is okay. So yeah, we're going to get started with that. I bet there's some other art stuff I've been doing. For those who don't know, because it has been a very long time, the frog thing is an inside joke between me and Foreign Click. So, don't take it personally. Is it two different colors there? Huh. I need to fix that. That's not good. All right. Oh, that's all over there too. I just now seeing that. Okay. So we are going to be drawing. I haven't made a list yet. Let me go ahead and get up a list started. I was thinking maybe some birds, butterflies, maybe take a chance at that. I want to increase the, I want to make it more forest filling. And I also don't like that either. Whatever. Maybe you can make ant hills with ants, a bunny frog, ant hills. I feel like if I added ant hills, I would want it to have a purpose. As weird as that is. All right. So let me open up right quick the Trello board so I can take notes. Howdy, Roma. Welcome to the stream. All right. Just add me a quick card so I can take notes. Make a duck. We might make a duck. I made a duck, a little mallard duck in a previous game. The one that came before this one. I think it's immediately before this one. But it was not so good. It was very weird. And I would not have wanted to animate it. We might get into squirrels. I would like to, since we're doing small critters, it shouldn't take too long to do them. We should be able to knock out quite a few of them. We might look at animation, maybe. We'll see. If that's something y'all would be interested in. Animation, I can't imagine y'all might be. I'll let y'all decide on that one if y'all want to see some animation. Animation is very long and tedious and not very exciting in my opinion. So we'll have to see. We might try to animate one thing. Especially since I'm not the best at it. So mallard, you might draw that. Bird, butterfly. Just your typical ambient things. Just so like imagine, a flock of birds is just sort of not a flock of birds, but is it a flock of birds if the birds are not flying? Like what is it? What would you call it if it was just a few birds sitting on the ground? But anyhow, worms. Worms makes me think of Stardew Valley's mechanic, the whole worm mechanic. A murder. Do you not like worms? Do you not like a murder of crows? Yeah, okay. Now it's not. Oh, an owl. An owl would be cool, especially since we're going to have the day-night system. We could have owls. That would be really cool, I think. I think that's a cool idea. Okay. So what do we want to get started with? Make some water rivers and to swim. Bees. Ooh, bees. I am interested. I don't know if I mentioned this before. I feels like I mentioned this in a previous stream sometime. I am interested in beekeeping. It's not something I've ever done, but it is something that interests me. And maybe I can live vicariously. Is vicariously a right word? For this. Vicariously. In a way that okay, yeah. Maybe I can live vicariously through this game as a beekeeper. No, not beekeeper, excuse me. Bees. Because that would be cool if you could, like, catch bees and, like, make little hives and stuff and make honey. Like, do it, like, not just plop down your, the thing like in Stardew Valley, but actually keep your bees. That's a whole mechanic. Like, that would be an entire mechanic. That feels like it should be for a game on its own. So, no promises, but I think that would be an interesting thing to explore at some point. You can make bushes that supply berries and have fish. If we can get through this game without having to draw bushes, I'd be happy. No, I'm kidding. We'll get to bushes at some point. That's a joke. I can't draw bushes. I can't draw trees. I've been trying to draw trees, and I can't draw trees. Have you seen my trees? I don't have a tree up. There's a very good reason for that. See if I have one on the debug. I can't draw trees. I spent yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I tried to draw a couple trees and gave up. No trees here either. Good on me. We don't want trees. Right. So, what would a pixel bee look like? Would we do just a couple pixels? Or would we do like a big bee? We could do them like they're a threat to where you have to sort of tranquilize them or whatever. Maybe. The God of Ants sounds like a chill character, not gonna lie. Make a bush, then put brown blocks beneath the tree. I'm like, wait, there you go. I can't make tree or bushes. So goat cheese. We need goats. Yes. I think goats we might save for a pet. Pet stream? No, why did I just put pet? Because right now, I just want aesthetics. I want to improve the aesthetics, stuff that you would find while you're going through the forest. But goat, yeah, we're going to need some goats. Okay, so. Thick bee, maybe. Because I think if I did a little thing, I would think of it more as like a fly. What if I did... I'm just a little experimenting here. Like, what would a small bee look like? Because I've never drawn something like this small. Like, that probably don't translate well, does it? I'll have to see. Just single pixel big flies? Maybe. See, that's what I'm thinking. Like, it would look like flies and not bees, I would think. Bees are probably a little bit bigger. Just make a thick bee, it's okay. Looks like y'all are interested in bees. Let me look up for references right quick of bees. Because if we don't, then we get bunnies, and you don't want me to draw bunnies. Let's see. Oh, that's a cute looking bee. Okay. We want something cute, and that's a cute looking bee too. Okay, I think I got an idea. Okay. So yeah, you're making use of... I don't want to go full black. Full black I want to save for outlines. So we'll probably have to make a new color because I don't have anything as dark. The reason I want to save black is because I might do outline effects. Like highlight this effect, and I might only do it on a black color or something like that. Minecraft bees are bigger than... Minecraft bees are massive, ain't they? See, big bees should be fine. I think we should go with big bees. At least a relatively decent size. Let's... You know what? We're even going to silhouette these bees out. So let me think. How big do I want to make these? I'm thinking... something like that, maybe. I like big bees, and I cannot lie. Oh. Incredibly wide. Very thick bees. What about wings? How do we want to do these wings? This looks like that's an interesting way to do wings. And then what about antennas? They got antennas. I think we probably need antennas. Silhouetting this is going to be interesting. Because a lot of the... I mean, it doesn't need to be that silhouetted. Because, like, it's not like a character. Like, I don't, I want you to be able to see what it is from a glance. But, like, I'm not going to be that concerned with it. But it still should help. Something like that, maybe. And I'm thinking the other wing off over here. A thick bee. I don't think you might have started something there, any key. Oh, shame on you. I have an idea. If the player is standing in the forest for a amount of time, the critters will stop by and do action with the player, such as birds stopping on the player's head. Oh, that could be interesting. I really like that idea. Does this bee have any particular opinion on jazz? It's the bee's knees. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking these are the antennas, this is the wing, and when he's flying, we might have to do it up and down. And that's another thing I've been thinking of. We talked about this on the Discord. I've been streaming a development on the Discord anyway, for anyone interested. Like, the devlogs, they've slowed down because they started getting in the way of development. So I'm prioritizing development over devlogs. But I've been streaming development like every day for like 6 hours or more on the Discord. And we was talking about, like, the player never looks up. It looks a little weird, especially like like when we had the spear earlier. We was trying to prototype the spear's behavior. And so something I'm probably, because the reason I have the player facing like this, and I never have, for obvious reasons, is I'm a very lazy person. I don't like drawing. And so I want to, but I think alternatively, I can have him facing upwards, and we just have the front, like I could just be like, you see, as you can already see it, right? Like bring his arm over here, and that kind of thing. Flip the sides of the arms. And that just worked a lot better than I expected it to. Weird. But yeah. Well, there was a reason I was talking about that though. Oh, right. So for the bee, we might have to do something like that. Like, I don't want to do it for everything because I mean, the whole point of this style is that I don't want to do it. But we might have to do something like, here's the bee and here's the antenna. And I don't know, I'm having a hard time imagining it for some reason. But we'll do it this one. We will try to get away with it this way though, ideally. Oh, let's see. One quick frame and you have a look behind. Yeah, like that was actually, I was surprised at how easy that was. That was just, I mean, the shirt threw it off, but still. Like I'd have to flip the, I actually kind of want to see how that would look now. Like if I was to take this. I mean, look at that. That's not bad. I have to flip his feet too, though. But still, not too bad. Anyhow, B. Let's see. These they have them as little yellow faces. Now you think the colors we're going to use for final, but the colors I'm using for now, sort of prototyping. I'm going to use black for now, but I need to remember to change it. Do we outline? We probably need to outline. Maybe. I think it would look weird if I didn't outline it. He will look cute, hopefully. Oh, let's see. It looks like he heard something and is looking at it. Yeah, it kind of did. It was interesting. I heard a car horn. Yeah, probably somebody outside. Oh, sorry. Make a bee a bit fat. Maybe. I don't know what color do. Just black out, like. Okay. They have them as just like little black antenna. That works. I don't know that I have room to do any eyes though. Will the bee be aggressive? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like in the wild he'd be aggressive, and you can tame him. Now keep in mind this is something that, like I just now come up with the idea. It's not promised to be in the game. Like the front thing says, like anything we do here is subject to change. But it's just an idea I had. I think it would be cool to have beekeeping. Because it's something I've always been somewhat interested in. Like I think I would watch Cody's Lab. I think he did some beekeeping stuff, and I was like, that's really cool stuff. So. Dark brown for the bee stripes, maybe. We'll figure the colors out at some point. That's kind of cute. Right now I'm just throwing it together. Not too bad. I think if we were just to darken this a little bit. Alright, and I wanted to bring this up here. Not terrible, but I kind of don't know that if you can see what that is. I'm going to give a bee a pokey. Giving the bee a pokey if you give the it's called give you a deadly pokey. Yeah. It'll probably be like an like it's big enough. I want to make it big enough to where you might have to fight it. But like maybe if you can imagine, instead of a sword, you have a little smoker, and you swing your smoker around and knock the bees out. Oh man, that might be all right. If bee gets attacked, they transform into killer hornets. There you go. Now it's supposed to be a honeybee. It's not meant to be a hornet. I mean, but then again, we don't have to be realistic. We can have bees changing species. Let's see. Kind of make it. It was interesting. Like this right here makes it look more aggressive, I think. We don't want it to be too aggressive looking. But I think the combination of these stripes is really... It also at the same time feels a little noisy though. Let's see. Make a queen bee which is extra thick and could attack just because. Do queen bees attack? I feel like they would just chill out. I just came, saw the stream in my recommend, so I click. Well, welcome to the stream, bud. Boss B. Well, you have to be careful with that. Oh, not careful. Bees are a common enemy, and so like it's a very very cliche enemy to have a bee, and so I don't see like I'm thinking I haven't settled on this yet. I'm thinking I want my bosses to be interesting rather than just cliches. Like combat's not a big part of my game, but I still would, like I want it to be memorable in ways, but without too much emphasis on it. Very fine balance that I'm trying to do, and I'm thinking a bee boss would cheapen that a bit. Let's see. Will there be a beehive in which you collect honey? That's the idea. It's like there will be aggressive bees, and then you'll just sort of like you'll have a little smoker, like you swing around like your sword. Maybe you'll knock them out. Now, like this is we're top of the head stuff kind of thing right now. Like I haven't even there's not even a card for any of this. It's just something I'm thinking about. So it may not, it may or may not. We haven't decided. Well, I haven't decided yet. That helped a lot. I'm thinking we bring that down. That one was looking a little too inverted. And I'm thinking maybe we change this color as well to have it stand out. I don't know. This guy's a little tricky, to be honest. I'm not, like, don't have a lot of experience with tiny, tiny pixel art like this. It's a very tricky thing to do. Deformed bee. There you go. Golems are pretty cool, and they fit in the ancient stony fill of the dungeon. Right. There's dungeons, golems planned. And I have some ideas for them. We'll have to see. We'll make some golems. I drew a golem before. It was terrible though. We might actually we need to revisit that. Let's see if I pull up the old golem. It's very terrible though. Like, oh, this is before the devlogs, I think, when we was doing this on Twitch. Enemies. There's the bunny, the old fun bunny. I'll show y'all for. I've made this reference a couple times, and for those that don't know, we drew this. This is the first art stream we did. We drew this bunny, and the joke being that I didn't have any references when I started that bunny, and it may not look like a bunny until you flip it upside down or whatever. There. So that's yeah. So it is when you look at it that way, and what it is when it's animated. If I can get an animation of it. Well, anyhow. And when you animate it, it's supposed to look like it's running. That was a long time ago. About half a year ago now. It's fun stuff. But I drew this guy. I think I drew it off stream. It was probably even before the first stream. I don't like it. He kind of reminds me of the Marshmallow Man. So he don't look like a golem. Looks like a squid. Yeah, that was the thing I had trouble with. I even posted it on Twitter, and people were confused and saying that it looks like a squid. And what I was thinking was maybe like it starts out as a bunny, and then when you get close to it, it flips upside down and starts chasing you. We'll have to revisit that though. That was a good stream though. That is what got me interested in doing these art streams. Just because I had so much fun doing that stream. Look like a turd. Well, there you go. I guess it's a turd. That's scary. It is a little creepy. It's a little creepier than I probably want to go with it. Like I do want to go a bit dark with this game, but that might be a little too much. Oh, the bunnies, they are cute though. All right, so that's enough on the bee for now. I want to move on to something else. We'll come back to him. What else we want to do? What about birds? I do want to get some birds going. Let me get some references right quick. I left the tiny bee reference. You know where? Thank you. That is a tiny bee reference. Oh, that is nice. That is a very cute bee. Let me This is what they left me. It's very cute bee. Let's see. Could we... And that fits the style more. As you can see with mine here. Yeah, that's terrible. You put mine to shame. I'm gonna have to redo it. Okay. I think I'm gonna take a cue from you. And I'm going to do the same facing that you did, because it sort of fits the style of the game a little better. Cute bee, very cute bee. I'm gonna bring this over here as a reference. Because I really like the facing that you did here. So let's see if I can mimic that. Not exactly, but something like it. Oh. Spelling is hard. There it is. Toads are a nice compromise. No, we'll probably draw a frog at some point. I was actually going to draw a frog, and then I was like, I needed a name, a title, a subtitle, whatever the thumbnail. And I thought not frogs would be funny, because people that have watched the streams would get the joke. I figured that's the only reason I know. So we might do some frogs, not during this stream, because I am a man of my word. But no, but we will draw frogs at some point. Let's see. That's not outlined yet. Wings will be hard, man. I'm gonna skip bees for now. What is that? I don't like that. All right, we'll do bees another time. We'll come back to it. Let's see. You stopped bothering me. I didn't. Sorry to tell you, but I didn't notice you. Let's see. What kind of birds do we want? Maybe some crows? That would go with that dark vibe. Wednesday! It's Tuesday. I'm talking about Wednesday. Oh, is it? Probably, well, time zones are a thing. Bee bird. No. We also have geese and ducks. We have ducks on the thing. We might do a mallard at some point. I'm thinking more like your typical bird though, like crocodiles. Crocodiles seems like they would be a pain to animate. I want to keep animation as simple as I can. Doves. I'm thinking crows. Why no friends? I should have put a thing in the description. It's an inside joke, Green Leap. Oh, howdy, Sadiwa. Welcome to the stream. Bear from tutorials. He will be a pet, so we'll get to him at some point. Oh, Paul Bear. Ducks, you would love them. We'll for sure have some ducks at some point. Right now, I'm thinking there's certain things I want. I wasn't thinking of bees, but bees would be nice. But more ambient things, like birds. I want like imagine. What I'm imagining is like a bunch of birds just sort of chilling out, and if you run through them, they flutter away. I want to get that in the demo. That's feeling specifically. I might even put birds in your path and have them run away when you get close. There is a dog. There will be a dog at some point. Vultures. No, not vultures. I would like that feature of the birds. I would like it too. I think it would have a nice feel to it. It's cliche, but I think it'd feel nice. Okay. Flying sharks cause realism. There you go. Fox, not pet. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking I'm going to use the fox to introduce the pet concept. And the idea that I have in mind is that you'll come across a fox in the woods and you'll have the option to tame it. So yeah. So won't be so I don't imagine there being a fox without it being a pet or tame or murder it. No, I don't want you to be able to murder it. It'll be a neutral thing, and probably won't be able to hurt neutrals. Maybe, we'll have to see. Flying squirrel. I'm thinking bird. Crow specifically. I've never drawn a bird. And I'm not sure how we want this one to look. Bears. Maybe. Not a pallbearer, but like, could do a proper actual bear. Oh, this will be interesting. How do I want to draw this? I'm not getting any good references. Might do some chickens later. Have I drawn a chicken yet? I don't think I've drawn a chicken. It's not a forest animal, but it still would be nice to have. Oop. But simplex but complex at the same time. Well, it will be simple, but it's not something I've ever drawn before. So I'm not really sure how I want to go about it. Like, I don't know the pose that I want. Like, what the eyes look like. This might get weird. Looks like a wing. I did draw Magnus. Might have to look at Magnus for reference. I don't think I ever drew him other than inside the witch's hair, though. Now, this is not meant to be weird. Like, I don't know why you're suggesting flying toads. It's meant to be like very calm and ambient type thing. Like, you walk like a forest critter. Like, imagine you would go into the woods and see these things. We're not trying to go over the top with it. Jeez. That's not as bad as I expected. It don't look like a bird. It looks like some kind of other animal, but it's not terrible. Maybe if I it don't look like it have wings either, though. It's the trouble. What if I get rid of that? Do the forest critters give something? No, this is just for ambience. Like, this is just, I'm stepping more into the polish phase of the game. I want things to look pretty, especially for the devlogs and stuff. So we're making pretty things, basically. What about bats? Because I've got the mechanics pretty much that I want, at least for the demo. And so main goal right now is just making everything look nice. I can't stay but too much, but I wanted to say I love your content and make me a good video and a pro and good. I'm glad to hear it, bud. Glad you like it. But a chicken that can fly, an ostrich that can fly, or a kiwi that can fly. What is kiwi? I know what a kiwi is, but I'm not exactly sure. Cause I know, like, cute bird comes to mind. I might draw a kiwi. Not the fruit. A literal kiwi. Oh no, that's not a cute bird at all. What is that? Why do I think cute bird when I think kiwi? That thing's horrible. That's a thing of nightmare. Jeez. That long nose, though. Oh. That's a kiwi for you right there. It is not. A kiwi is like a fusion between a bird and an anteater. Cartoony. That might be why I'm thinking it's so cute. I'm thinking of cartoon kiwis. That thing's just a monster. Jeez. The kiwi bird eggs are as big as themselves. That sounds awful. No wonder they're not monstrous. Don't tell that to people in New Zealand. That was the one thing that come to mind too. Is like, isn't that what they call New Zealand people? Kiwis. That was the second thing that come to mind. Oops, excuse me. Fun fact: you eat kiwis. Hopefully the fruit. Oh man. All right. Uh, that doesn't look like a bird though. What if we give him a different color wings? That'd be a little too high up. Not terrible. Making him fly will be interesting. I think his legs might be too big. Maybe something like that. What if we give him a slightly longer face? No. Tasty non-avian bird. This one will hopefully will fly. I assume avian means fly. Let's also start putting shadow down. Just sort of get the idea. Oh. Oh, excuse me. Okay. You said no frogs. Whenever a picture you remove it makes it look like a frog. It ain't green though. This bird is cute, unlike frogs. Black toad. Your life reminds me of with my father's. Nice. I am doing terrible at that today. Alright, so. Wait, it's a sitting bird. Yeah. It's a sitting bird. I don't know what it'll look like flying. Birds are good. With some shader magic, you could have a whole rainbow of birds. That is actually true. We could definitely do that. It wouldn't be difficult either, I don't imagine. It sit on trees. Actually, well, if I can ever figure out how to draw a tree, we'll have it to where the birds sit on trees. Alright, so. What other critter do we want? I guess good enough for now. I'm just trying to get an idea for what things will look like. Bit of a concept art, kind of an idea going. We have tree trunks and tree shadows here. That's true. We just make an entire game with tree trunks and shadows. Even trunks are hard though, man. Like everything about trees is hard, like including the trunks. Oops, not that. Flying squirrel. No. Let me pull up my list right quick. An inchworm. No. A butterfly. What about a butterfly? Yeah, let's do it. Let's look at some butterflies. Butterflies will be interesting because they're so varied. We could design our own butterflies. No, not a frog. What size is your character? It looks to be about 16 high, wouldn't he? $24 high. So down, less lizards. Probably not very cute. No. I don't know. Lizards are kind of cute. Certain ones with the wide faces. Narrow faced lizards, not as much. Burrito laying on the floor. No. Butterfly. Too random, my dude. I thought about a snake. Snake comes to mind. We might do a snake. I'll add it to the list. Snook. Wolf's too big. We're thinking of small critters right now. Just small ambient things. What about a wasp swarm? Which is so void. Maybe. Yeah. Because right now I'm using a context-based system that's sort of like void behavior, but not really. but it might be too expensive to do on a swarm of things, so we could use void behavior for that. I need to fix these shadows. Salamander. Salamander, maybe. Salamanders are cute. That was what I was thinking of earlier when Any Key mentioned that lizards weren't cute. Salamanders are cute, if I remember correctly. Let me look them up, because I thought kiwis were cute as well. Yeah, salamanders are adorable. Certain ones. Like that one thing, I don't know about that. That looks like a Pokemon. Look at this guy. He's a cute little salamander. Lizard can be totally cute, yeah. For me, the wide mouthed ones do it for me. I think they're cute. All right, butterfly. What kind of butterfly do we want? Now, granted, we'll do several, but what are we going to start with? I don't want to do blue. Blue seems very common. Maybe we'll do blue. I mean, granted, like I've said before, I often point out cliche things, but cliche is not terrible. You need some cliche things, because you can't be original about everything. But butterflies, you don't need to be too fancy with. We might just do a blue butterfly here in a second. But I kind of want to go overboard first and then pull back into the cliches. I want to experiment first before I settle into it. Just some snake, which will run under the stone, will be interesting to see. And will make map more alive. Yeah. Butterflies are like birds. And that with some shaders, you can make a lot using one sprite. That's also true. That is also true. I wouldn't say one. I want to have different patterns probably. But certainly. We could recolor them. There's a bunch of butterflies here. Also, their shapes are different by the looks of it. They have different types of shapes. That's pretty. An 88. Pretty shape. A question mark. Is that what they called that thing? What a cool name. A sickle-winged skipper. That's an interesting one. I like that. I like the color of it too. Let me pull this up. Now this one right here. It's very pretty colors, in my opinion. Pretty shape. And that was that weird 88 that I was talking about. There's the question mark. I can kind of get it, but like, still. Anyhow. Random is not funny, Lucas. Just, I mean, if you want to become funny, bud. Let's see. Just a pro tip. I mean, you can be random all you want, but if you really want to make people laugh, you got to have a reason to make people laugh. How big do we want this thing to be? Add bats? Oh, actually, yes, we do need bats. Especially with the day-night system. For the demo, I'm not as concerned, but we might design some bats. Fireflies will be dope. Fireflies are planned, especially with the lighting system that I have. Hi, just doing. Welcome to the stream, Bubbas. Boo 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 boo. I'm gonna say Bubbas, but Steery also sounds like the focus of that. Squirrels and cool binja. Yeah. Anyhow, how big do we want to go with this guy? I had it and then I lost it. No. Had it and lost it. I think I got too big with it. Do you plan on adding dungeons? Yes. Yeah, there's going to be probably a good bit of dungeons. The way I'm thinking about this is the exploration. This is the game. The main focus of the game. It's an RPG. The sort of retro inspired, like your old JRPGs, but so with a more of a modern twist to it, like your Skyrims and your Witcher 3s and stuff. So I want to sort of maybe play with the boundaries between those two. Sort of, I want to play around with the exploration and the role playing and kind of that kind of thing. That is the idea. Whether I can pull that off or not remains to be seen. This is my first game, but ideally I want to do something like that. Very Zelda inspired, but I wouldn't compare it to Zelda. I plan on going a very different route. Let's see. Finnick Fox, that sounds familiar. I will look that up. Oh, yeah, they were tiny. They have cute heads. Like, almost Pokemon-like. Very interesting. We might do that. This sounds like a really cute one. There's a Finnick Fox. Pretty cute. Let's see. Have you already drawn a cat? I love cats. Like a house cat? I have not drawn a house cat. I haven't drawn any house, like, common animals yet. We'll do. There will probably be a more likely have like a cat and a dog. I just went with fox and pig because I'm special. Let's see. They don't look too bad, right? Okay. What about the body color, though? I just went with that color. We'll have to see what an actual butterfly body looks like. It's a bit darker, maybe. Almost black. Let's see what would black look like. I don't want to go that dark with it. Something dark like that. I want to go more purplish, because we'll probably be using this color a lot for non-black things, but we want to go pretty dark with it. Oops. Not terrible. Oh, let's see. Whatever. Welcome to the stream, Abby. Bird is very cute. You think so? I need to pull up. He kind of does look like how much though? Like Magnus. What is his last name? I had a name for Magnus. No, eater of worms. Oh man. Let's see. No. Oh, Magnus. Kind of looks like that bird, don't he? He's a little chubbier though. Oops. Okay. Paul Bear. Yeah. And Paul Bearer. There is an ER at the end of that, if you're curious. Alright. That's pretty good. Oh, let's see if we can get him a different blue, though. Like, not different, but sort of expand on it. Maybe something like that. And then we can use the shaders to really spice that up. Let's see. What palette do you use? The one that makes up as it goes, pretty much. There's a whole thing on it in the description. I explain why I use my own palette and why I recommend it and that kind of thing. I think it's in there. Why do I feel like it's a bit big? The butterfly? I don't think it's a bit big. It does feel a little bit long, but the only way I could counteract that would be to push this up, and I think it would lose its shape. We could try that, but I think it would lose its shape. Maybe not. Maybe if I did. What about that? Maybe add a small animal like a rabbit hopping by every once in a while. Yeah, we're gonna probably do a rabbit here next. I can try a rabbit again. We know what happens when I try a rabbit, so. You like the old one better? The size is okay? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this. We're gonna have both to pick from. Because I think they both could work. But I think I do like this one better. Goes like that. Yeah. Is that how it was? Because I kind of like this one, but I like the shape of this one better. So I don't know. What if I did this actually? No, that won't work. What if the eldritch squid rabbit is just a single one of the entire group of them? Now that rabbit is I wouldn't say we have a rabbit. Like I can draw another rabbit. That one was that was my first attempt at a rabbit. It didn't go so well. That was a fun stream though. That was what started these streams. So Bobby started it when he was like, "You should stream." I think did he? I have to see. I have to look up the Discord. I think Bobby talked me into doing an art stream though, and then here we are. It's a nice shape, but I think it's just an issue of working on such a small sprite. Glowing butterflies and natural source, possibly. Possibly. Is it possible to add an interactive system like feeding and petting animals? More than likely. That's sort of. I think I'm going to be leaning a pretty good bit into the pet system. For those that missed it in the last stream, I showed this off, and I'm going to show this off a little bit in the next coming devlog, which hopefully will be ready in a couple of days. But if I open up Sprout, I have these little tags here. I can switch them around. So I can set this guy to neutral, and we load up a level and spawn one in. And say Sprout here and here. And then they will fight each other. And so I'm thinking we can use this a lot into the pet system. And just like you just have a pet and you can flip it. And that gives us a lot of possibilities. And I'm very excited to see what I can do with that. And so I'm thinking I might lean more into it and to the whole pet thing in general. Like we go, like you can tame pets, you can raise pets, maybe some breeding, that kind of thing. It's an idea. I don't know yet, but it's something I'm considering right now, like before the demo. Like if it's in the demo, kind of thing. Like we'll see. The neutral functionality with the enemies is cool. I think so too. I think that looks really cool. And so that's a concept that I'm exploring right now, is like we'd do without that, because I think it'd be really cool. If there is a biome with a river, you should add beavers. Oh, beavers, yes. I'm going to add a name for that. I think I think I have a card here somewhere that might have beavers as a water mount. That was just a random, off the top of my head idea. Maybe. That was very, very just random. Probably not a thing. But it's got some weird. Got a pets here. No, what? Got a pets card here with some features that I don't remember doing. Like a dog gives bonus against skellies, cat bonus against fishes. That has to be. That sounds like stream suggestions. Let's see. Okay. As some walking fish randomly walks out of the river to gather food. That reminds me of Terraria, so we'll have to be careful with that one. But I would like to do some fish stuff because I did, like I said, I worked on the water lately. Want to do more water things. Still working on this one, but you know, you get the idea. I would like to have more water-based things, like maybe you can get into the water, that kind of thing, and have enemies that come out of the water. I think that would be cool. So we could look into that. Also, I want to do. I mentioned before. I think I want to make this steeper as well. I mentioned before a fishing mechanic. So yeah, if I flip that back off, they're not fighting each other. Swamp waters. Maybe. I don't even know if we have a swamp biome card. Let me add that in real quick. Where am I stuck? That's weird. Oh, pen. The trouble with drawing pens. Don't lay it on your mouth. It'll. No, don't lay it on the tablet. But yeah, mermaids that try to pull you in. Maybe. I may just make a swamp card. No, actually, I think we do have it on. Do have a card for it. Dungeon themes. Swamp, yeah. I'm gonna add in swamp waters specifically. Maybe we focus on that. Do Skelly versus Sprout 1v1. Alright. I was actually playing around with that kind of thing. I think it was pretty cool. I think I know who will win, but I'm gonna let y'all ponder about it. Let's see there. And this guy. Oh wait, gotta flip his disposition. Go Sprouts. Now the interesting thing is, Sprouts are neutral. I might switch him to friendly. It might give him a better chance. Hold on. I think friendly will make it so that he can initiate the combat. With neutrals, they don't initiate combat. There we go. Give him a better chance. See that? I think Sprouts might have the advantage because of how fast they move, 1v1. But if you get a bunch of skeletons together, it's a little different. Because Sprouts move away from you pretty quickly. And they change direction real quickly too, which screws the skeleton's prediction up. There, you got him. Let's see. Let's this is not what the stream's supposed to be about, but let's have a little war here. Because why not? Let's see how many. Let's go 8v8. Oops. They're circling them. It felt like dodgeball there for a second. Oh no, don't fight me. Hold on. I'm just a spectator. Here. Monster battles. We might have to implement this into the game too. That wandering gets a little laggy, though. I'll have to look into that performance-wise. That was interesting. I wonder why. Oh, wow. They just ripped through them, huh? Now, one thing, I've got a thing on them that might be throwing off their, like turning off their state machines when they're not on screen. So those down there might not be fighting right now. Depends on how far off screen they are. Yeah. It's a bit of an performance optimization that I did. But yeah, it looks like Skellies are the winners. This is why we have streams, guys. There you go. Monster Battling Arena in town where you bet which team will win, maybe. Skellies OPs. It is interesting. I think the reasons. Wow, he just sniped him. Jesus. He just no-scoped him. But no, I think Sprouts have less health than the Skellies. I think Skellies have about 5 health. Sprouts have 3. But combat, like I think Sprouts usually get in more due to the simple fact that they run so fast. Whereas, yeah, I mean Skellies do that charge thing though, so that's pretty good. Oh man, all right, back to work. Skellies are tough. They are tough. Are you going to add a volcano area? Volcano area. I will. I don't know if I have it on the list. I'll make a list for it. It'll be something I consider. I don't want to go too much, because keep in mind, this is going to be me working on this thing for just a few years, and I'm wanting it to be very exploration based. So I want to have different types of areas and keep it interesting, kind of thing. But at the same time, like the more areas I add, like it's a whole lot more work because I have to make all the art for that area, the music, the new enemies, that kind of thing. And I'm thinking, as far as the world size, I'm thinking about the size of Legend of Zelda Link to the Past kind of world size. I don't want to go too big with this thing, and you can pay to pick the one you want, and if the enemy wins, you get double money you paid. Could do that. Pokemon fights with random NPCs. I mean, it really does open up a lot of possibilities, and I think it's really cool. And imagine those Sprouts follow you. Like you could have a bunch of Sprouts that follow you around, kind of thing. The only issue I can see with that would be the pathfinding, because they don't use A-Star right now. Isn't that gambling? It's only gambling. Well, I have to see. It's not real world gambling, so it would be different. But we'll have to see. Because at the same time, I don't want to get a rating, have a rating hit due to the gambling. But it's like it's in my opinion, it's no different than like Stardew Valley has the wheel thing where you give so much money, you can spin a wheel, you get money back, that kind of thing. I don't see it as any different because it's not actually gambling, but I do see the concern there. I don't want to promote gambling because gambling is a very addictive thing, and I would feel bad if I sort of introduced that to a kid or something. So we'll have to see. Lots of things to consider there, but it could be cool nonetheless. Maybe you've come across the whole idea with that was imagine, like, if you imagine the Sprouts and Skellies working together, it's a little bit weird, but like imagine a Sprout says a different faction or whatever. These factions don't work right now. It's meant to be a layered system where I could be like, he's an NPC and a friendly and a villager kind of thing, whatever. Makes no sense, but you get the idea. Like I'd be able to layer these on, but at the moment it doesn't work because it would allow them to target each other. It's kind of weird. It's buggy if I have more than one enabled, basically. So it's just a single setting. I can't really go into the whole thing with it. But yeah, that's the idea being that they would have different factions. Like undead would fight nature enemies, the kind of thing. Will you add multiplayer? I would like to, yes. I even spent like a day last week like studying how multiplayer works. It's something I do periodically. It's like maybe I'll make a couple multiplayer games along the process to sort of learn how that works. It's very difficult though. In my experience, it's very confusing when I was dealing with it. But I'm currently learning how multiplayer works so that I can try to add it into the game. What if you are the one controlling the enemy? That we could do that, something like that too. But the idea for that was to be like you'd go through the woods and maybe you'll find sprouts fighting skeletons, and like sort of like I think Oblivion did this. Like you would come into I think there was a certain area or whatever you could find bandits fighting mages or something like that. There'd be this fight where you could sort of sit back and see what happened, jump in or whatever. Like you could sort of choose what you wanted to do with that, and I thought that was really cool. And that was sort of the inspiration for that mechanic, was to have enemies fighting enemies that you would stumble upon, because I think that would be cool. Gwent, Gwent. We should get more productive. Yeah, we should get more productive now. But I mean, well, the thing to keep in mind about these streams is these streams here on YouTube is for me to interact with y'all, like for me to talk to y'all, to people that don't join the Discord, sort of reach out to y'all and just get ideas, see what y'all think, let y'all input into the game. If you're worried about productivity, like join the Discord. That's where I do the streams where I actually do, like, I don't even talk or anything. I do the work and that kind of thing. This right here, this is meant to be chill out, like if this is all I draw today, that's fine with me. I got to talk with y'all, and that's the important thing to me about these streams. You need to add the Vorpal bunny from Monty Python, Holy Grail. We already have a bunny like that. This guy, we have him. He don't look like it, but I guess a bunny. It was the very first enemy we drew together in a stream, very long time ago. One of the first art-based streams. Might have been the first YouTube stream. No, not YouTube stream, but might have been the first YouTube stream returning from Twitch, maybe. Getting out of the water should lower movement speed because of wet clothes. I'm probably not going to do anything water-based for the demo. Not concerned about that. I don't see a lot of reason to do water mechanics. Welcome to the stream, Sammy. But there will be, like, you will be able to get into the water, but probably not in the demo. Question, answer. What's up? Short legs, bunny cute, looks cute. Thank you. I wanted to say, I really like what you do on your channel. You true is a source of inspiration for my personal projects. We're glad to hear it. That was one of the things that I was hoping to do as I started the devlog stuff, would be to motivate and inspire. Because it's something you hear a lot of, and it's nice, warms this old heart. Anyhow, what was we drawing next? I got distracted. Let's see. But like I was saying, I'm not concerned as much about productivity during these streams, because probably immediately when I get off here, I'm going to hop onto Discord and start drawing proper things where I don't have to talk, don't have to chat, and all that kind of thing. I mean, I still text chat every now and again, but my main focus is on work there. So, if you want to see the productivity, I would suggest joining the server. Where is we at? Where's my stream notes? There we are. So, what did we say? We said bat, maybe. Bees, owl, we got bees. Owl, butterfly, bird, mallard, duck. I don't want to do a duck right now, though. How about a mole that hides when things that is nearby fight? I've thought about a mole, maybe. Maybe. It's not really meant to be, I don't know. When it hides when there is a nearby fight. Wait, Cyberpunk is out? I almost forgot about that. Yeah. Didn't it drop yesterday or something like that? Yay, new drawing stream a bit late. Welcome to the stream, hero. We ain't done much. Let's see. I'm trying to think about what I want to draw. The more I see this, the more I like this butterfly right here. Gotta run, take care, everyone. See you later, Alfro. Let's see. Maybe. Let's do a mole. Mole. Moles are cute, right? And now, like, I feel like I have to doubt every time I think an animal is cute. And that's probably going to pull up a facial mole. Rabbits and rabbit holes. Oh no, that's terrible. What the hell is that on his face? I mean, oof. Have you seen these things? What is this? Look at this. Jesus. That is like Eldritch horror, like Cthulhu horror. Moles are terrifying. Yeah, they are. Jesus. Jeez. There's some non-scary things, scary moles here. Well, maybe we'll use them as reference. Join the server. There you go. I stream about every morning and every evening or night. Nighttime streams are a bit more chillax because I'm at the end of the day when I'm a bit tired. But morning times are productive times. That's when I get most of my work done. Let's see. Let's go with this color. They're a bit grayish though. I use this color a lot though. I don't want to keep using it. Well, and it's also a scaly color too though. I want to be careful with that. Tiny bird that have really skinny, long legs. No. Oh, that reminds me. I did a thing. I need to find it. I don't want to go digging for it now. I might dig around for it after the stream. I drew a thing. For the other time, the other little procedural game I was trying to develop. I made this this guy. It was like a black ball with these very long legs. it was crazy. Cthulhu Mole actually sounds like a great idea. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all, actually. Oh man, I don't want to get into an enemy stream, but maybe we'll do it. How much time do we have? Got an hour? Yeah, we could probably sketch out a Cthulhu Mole. Let's see. He'd probably be about half the height of the player, maybe height and a half. Yeah, as an enemy, that's what I'm thinking. Like this just became an enemy stream. We're gonna sketch. I don't know that we will do it. We're gonna do a concept for it because that could be interesting. Probably won't be in the demo, but I kind of want to see what one would look like. Cthulhu Mole could be an environmental critter. What do you mean? Let's see. Let's see. How do we want this? I'm thinking big arms. Maybe. I don't know. Cthulhu is sort of wise, isn't he? I need to read Cthulhu. I put it on like an audiobook several times, but I kept getting distracted. I need to actually read it. At Color at Tillanai. Adelina, welcome to the stream. We are drawing a Cthulhu Mole. When you release the game, you could update the weather so that it snows during Christmas and things like that. Well, I said before I didn't want to do seasons. I don't know that we will though. But if I were to do seasons, it would probably be based to game days, because the game has its own day system. Like, nope. Where's the time? Hold on. Oh wait, there we go. Like it's like years and months and all that kind of stuff. So I can like the game has its own date, and so like if it was to snow, if I were to do seasons, I'm not saying that I will because it's a lot of extra work. It would probably be based on in-game time. But I would like to do weather. That's something I haven't done yet. I don't need it for the demo though, so it's not something I'm planning on doing soon. I could make it rain in the demo maybe. We might do rain, but it would be a scripted thing. Just something that crawls around, has a black ground detail, not an enemy. Well, this is a Cthulhu Mole, so like, I don't think we could make a Cthulhu Mole and not have it be an enemy. So we'll see. Yeah. I love that this is inspired off of an actual mole, though. What is that mole? Like a star-nosed mole is what it's called, apparently. And why is it called? Like, what does that nose even do? And how the hell did it get one? You love my devlogs? Well, thank you. Glad you're watching. The worst thing about having to look this guy up is I have to keep looking at images of him. Because this is horrifying stuff. Like, truly terrible stuff. And I feel bad for that critter having that stuff on his face all done. And a damn thing he can do about it. Let's see. But I do love that this is based off of an actual mole. Let's see. This ain't the full colors we're going to use. It's sort of just it's just sort of concepting. Let's see what this kind of thing might look like. Look like a ghost. Well, I think I need to go brown with it. It ain't done yet. What do you mean it looks like a ghost, though? I don't see it. The nose looks like a mustache. Been going for a few minutes. What are you drawing? I am drawing a star-nosed Cthulhu mole. Pro tip, use color wheel. I don't know if it's pro tip though, but it's good. I don't like the color wheel. It's not a pro tip. I use this thing. I like the colors I get from using this. Everybody has their own preferences. This one's mine. If you're using I don't even use that, but if you're, see if I remember, okay, yeah, if you click that and then drag this out, you'll keep your thing out. And there's different settings here. You've got RSV, which is I think the more common one, but RSL gives you, I like the colors I can get with it better. That was a tip that old Decro did give me a long time ago, and I've been using it ever since. Let's see. It should have an attack with a mole. Try to squeeze and stun you with the nose. We'll have to do something. Maybe it levitates, actually. If we want to go with the Cthulhu vibes, I imagine the Cthulhu levitating. That's meant to be in hand. I might have to make these nose things a little longer. Now, I wouldn't expect to see this for a while. We're just messing around right now, because I really don't see a point in having this in the demo. I lost it. Maybe there. I remember one of the reference that I gave you for Teddy. Let's see. Oh no, levitating star nose Cthulhu mole. Yes, we're doing it. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get his shadow so we can get that reference going and work off of that. Imagine this thing just floating up to you while you're playing the game. Jeez. Definitely terrifying. Something like that. It's gonna get worse. This is just a sketch. We don't even have the outline going. The outline will help with that as well, because if you'll notice, I don't drew the bottom line of my outlines, and so having this like that will help sell that as well. The fact that he's floating, I think. If we don't do this, we do need some kind of like mole faction that just sort of chills out underground. Animating the tentacles on this guy would be fun. Go Molunch, Molunch. Oh shoot! There's my pen. All right. Let's see. The trouble with this is you can't see his eyes. Maybe if I do black eyes. Maybe. Oh, also he needs Al Game Endeavor from Italy. Welcome to the stream, Giorgio. Let's see. Extra lunch on your adventures. I don't know. It somehow looks like a potato with flesh there. We're working on it. I wouldn't expect it to become much, though. Like, right now. Like a Cthulhu hamster. How do we turn it mole? Our mole's taller, maybe? Maybe we have to go a little bit taller with him. Use a ground pound to get out of the ground and just eat it. There you go. Just put the word mole above him and you're good. I don't think that works. Flesh potato cult mode. Please no. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. Perhaps every time someone joins, you could say, "Howdy, welcome to Game Endeavor." No, that'd be too much effort. Let's see. Maybe we bring his arms like that a bit. It's making me think of his arms are almost there. I think we need to bring it up a little bit. Oops. Imagine him just sort of floating up and down. Man, he's a very buff mole, yes. That is intentionally so. I like this. Levitating buff star nose, Cthulhu mole. There you go. He is power. Oh man. No, that's his arm. he's a big boy. Will the demo have a Linux build? There will be Linux and Mac support. Ideally. Oh, pardon me. What if we bring this up a little bit? Yeah. Give him hilarious small pixel wings. Pixie wings. I think that might not translate as well. I think he would fly with his mind. Oh. I kind of want to try to animate this. Hold on. I've had to be up there the whole time. I forgot about that completely. All right. So let's see. Let's grab. Yeah. Yeah, we'll leave it. Okay. So let's add in. And we're just gonna do a bit of bounce up and down. Go 3 up. Let's see. Let's go. How high is that? Let's go a little higher. Oops. Let's see. No, that was what, 6? Let's take this one. Let's go down one. We're going to ease it a bit. I want to do 4 frames. Like that. And then, like this one. But the other way around. Oops. That one will bring up one. So what does that look like? A bit fast. Bit much too, I think. We want it to be like just a slight. We don't want them to be too quick with it. There we go. Alright. And then we're just going to wiggle his nose just a little bit. Like when he goes up, his nose will come down a little bit. And then this is when I would come down. Would bring his nose up a little bit. Oh man, if I would probably do this with maybe a little more. If I would probably do 8 animations just to smooth it out a little bit, maybe. No, we'll keep it at 4 because everything in the game is sort of 4-ish, except for the player's wall run. I think it's 8. Let's give a little more movement as well to this as well. So let's see. This will be my first time trying this. Maybe we'll keep it smooth. What will he do? We haven't decided yet. We're just goofing around, to be honest. This is a fun idea I had. Or it's just, no, it wasn't me. It wasn't even me. Somebody had an idea about a Cthulhu mode because of the star nose. Oh, God, it's the bunny all over again. Somebody had an idea, and then I just run away with it. Oh, man. It was you. Nicely done. Did you give him a name? No. What if his arms flop him down? Yeah, his arm's going to move a little bit. I was thinking of doing that technique to where you sort of, and I might still try it, I forget what it's called, but like you take an in-between color and you sort of smooth out the animation. Let's see if I'm gonna try it. I've never done it before, and I don't think it's not something I would use because it adds a lot of polish to your game, and my game's not supposed to look polished. T-pose in offense model, no. We need to give him a name. We do need to give him a name. It needs to be powerful because he is Cthulhu. His Cthulhu reincarnated as a star-nosed mole. Oh, so it needs to be something powerful. The Eldritch Mole. There you go. That's close. Let's see. Oh, what was I doing? I was doing. Oh, right. I need to get an in-between color between this and this. So we're just going to steal that right quick. Yoink. I'm going to keep that there, and then we'll bring it back. And so the idea is that you sort of, like, I don't know. You use this in-between color to sort of shift your colors. Like, for example, you can see that's a one-line transition there. So to come up here, like you might, instead of coming up there, I don't even know exactly how it's done. It might not work with this. I don't know. I've never done it before, like I said. The idea would be, like, you use a color to smooth that out. Let me think. I don't know. I ain't going to worry about it. I'll figure it out later. I mean, well, no, I'm not either. Because it adds a lot of polish to your game. It looks great. Looks fantastic. But it's an extra layer of polish. And I'm not trying to polish this game up. And like one of the active things I'm doing with this game is to keeping it simple. Keeping it a little rough in areas. Because that's sort of the feel that I want. I don't want it to be too polished. I don't want it to be too sleek. You know, I want you to think retro with it, but at the same time, I do want a bit of a modern touch to it, to certain things. When you have 4 frames to give them all a flying animation, I mean, it worked, right? we are gonna change some things though. We are gonna animate a little bit. Like maybe his arms, a little bit. Oops. And then we'll probably bring that in a little bit. You don't want to do, especially when you've got so few frames, you don't want to do a lot of movement, in my opinion. That might be a bit too much, but I think we might raise that back up again. Might just go with that again. You can do a lot with a little bit, though. It's a nice thing about this style of animating, or this style of art. Oops. Probably want to have some kind of smoothing there, though. I don't know. We're going to offset that a bit. We're going to do this too. Maybe bring it out a bit. And bring it back down. No, that's terrible. Forget it. Forget it. That was good enough. I don't know. It looks terrible. We're actually gonna get rid of all of that. Now I'll figure out some kind of animation because I think we're gonna have to add them. Maybe not in the demo. Maybe I don't know. Like as a secret enemy in the demo. This could be fun. Oops. Because I do love it. It's great. Yeah. Senior swole mole. No, as funny as that is. It needs to be very secret though, probably. Let's see. Can you flip it? Yeah. Oh, just that one, huh? Okay. I thought that would have flipped all of them, but I guess not. Can I select all these? There we go. I'm going to keep it facing right though. I always have my basic sprites facing to the right for code reasons. So it's a secret only people who watch your streams will know. Yeah, that's the thing though. Like, you'll have people tell, and like it won't be a secret. Like, and you'll have people in our community talking about it and everything. Like, you still have people talking about the squirrel. The squirrels is a secret that people still talk about, that kind of thing. So it's hard to do secrets in a stream, but still, like, basically, like, I won't tell y'all where it is. Y'all will have to go and find it. I think that'll be cool. Don't even say. Now, what if I don't add it? I'm gonna feel terrible. Don't even say that it exists. Just keep it a secret from the stream people. There you go. We'll have to see. I may or may not add it. We'll see. This is a star-nosed mole that has been possessed by Cthulhu. Well, howdy, Red Dragon. Welcome to the stream. There should be a secret NPC mission called Mole Patrol. This would be the final boss. Now, like I said, like the concern right now is that I'm trying to do more polish and stuff. Like, I don't want to add a whole lot of more mechanics for the demo, because I want to start getting it pretty, getting it functional, closing the game loop, that kind of thing. But look at him. How could you add it? Because I mean, have you seen an actual star-nosed mole? They're terrible. And he's actually kind of cute compared to regular star-nosed moles. Oh, starfish. Oh, fine. When I said mole, I thought of something different, but I love it. I did too, but I mean, what's his face? Had the with the name that I can't pronounce. Had this brilliant idea, and I had to run with it. Oh, have y'all seen it animated yet? I mean, it's not done animated, but come on now, that's beautiful. Oh, you reckon he could be a pet, maybe? Oh man, looks like a mud golem with a face hugger. Oh. Actually, you can make a story of a mad scientist and a good experiment, referencing to this stream. We could do it. Oh. You could be a secret place at Teddy's shop, maybe. I don't know where I'd put him. It really is. It's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. What time are we at now? Oh, we're at 1:40. Yeah, I think I'm about to call it. We didn't get a whole lot done because we goofed off most of the time. But and that's fine. Like I said, these streams are just meant for me to chill out with y'all and have a bit of fun. But we did get a little bit done. We drew this guy. We animated him. We got that terrible bee going. And we got this bird and we got this butterfly. Oh, not a whole lot, but still, it was a fun stream. I had fun chilling with y'all. Now, here probably really soon here in a little bit, I'm gonna hop on the Discord and do some actual development. Probably some more art. What do I want to do? I was drawing the water before I came here. And I was like, I could really close to before I started streaming. And I'm going to keep doing some more decorations because I'm in a bit of an artsy mood right now. I want to do some art stuff, so you can expect that. That will be on the Discord though. For now, I'm going to end the stream, take a bit of a break, walk around for a bit, stretch my legs, and then get back on the Discord and start doing some more drawing. So, thank y'all for coming by. I said it was a lot of fun. We're going to end it with this guy. Thank y'all for coming by and watching the stream, and y'all take it easy.